Alright guys, so how is it going? Welcome back to a fresh new video. I think today we're going to use this lovely hot weather to do some body work, and I think you guys already know what I'm on about. So yes, you have guessed it, we are going to try and tackle this ourselves. The number plate's going to have to come off. Look at all them bloody bugs. But we're going to try and tackle this, get this all sanded smooth. Alright, so guys, as you just heard, we are going to be doing some body work today. It is on the front of the car. We are going to be trying to repair them little cracks that you saw on my number plate video. If you haven't watched that, I will leave a link in that corner, possibly, to that video. Where obviously I showed you a little bit of the cracks. I will show you in this video as well, but still, if you haven't gone to see that video, go check it out right now. But anyway, we're going to be doing that. All I'm going to be doing is sanding it flat so it's completely smooth, fillering it, and then sanding it smoother so it's like the same sort of smoothness as the body. I'm not going to be painting it or anything because my plan is to wrap over it, which you will see in a later video, so stay tuned for that. But nonetheless, I'm going to get on with this video. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. Leave a like. Share the video. Share the hell out of this video, because it helps me out a lot. And leave a comment. Just comment anything. Like I said, I've said it in every single video near enough. I reply to every comment that I get on my YouTube. So make sure you leave a comment. I don't care what it is. And subscribe. I don't know how many times I can say it, but subscribe. Anyway, let's get into it. To be honest, I actually thought that was going to pull more of the paint off. God damn, I tell you what guys, it's bloody hot out here. Call me a bloody body repair guy. I thought I was going to need filler on this, but the only place I'm going to need filler is the hole, which is where obviously the screw goes through, because everything else is smooth. I just need to go over it with like 2000 grit and make it a hell of a lot smoother, so when the wrap goes over it, it's not noticeable basically. And like I said, I'm not too bothered about these bits because they're underneath the number plate anyway. I also do want to get a splitter, but we'll see how it goes and go from there. I'm going to clean all this up, stick some filler in that hole, smooth it all off, make it all nice and presentable with a big old patch of filler right here, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so guys, I don't know how I'm getting on with filming with this camera, but the car's all sanded. I don't know if it's in focus, but it is all blended and smooth-ish. We're just down to the plastic now, which isn't good to wrap over. So I think what I'm going to do is put some filler in for this little hole here and just do a really, really thin coat of filler all the way across, obviously, this section. And then I'm going to sand it to basically next to nothing with 2000 grit, just so there's only like little tiny bits of filler that's going to fill in these little dents and all in this corner. But I don't want no filler, like loads of filler left on it. I only literally want it to fill that hole and just to fill a few little dents and like chips and stuff that are there. And then I think we will probably spray it with a primer, sand that down as smooth as possible, and then it'll be ready to have wrap go over it. There's no point in paying a professional to paint this bumper, because in the long run this bumper is not a bumper that I want to be keeping just because it's a bit boring. But for now, this little repair will have to do. So I'm going to get to fillering right now. Alright, so guys, that is the filler laid on. You can't really, it's not pasted on, but it is just smooth on. Obviously you can still see the black through it. Like I said, I don't want it to be full of filler. I'm just going to let that dry overnight, and then I'm going to come back to it tomorrow afternoon because I am busy in the morning. So hopefully I don't get pulled because of my plate in the front window there, but I have a valid excuse. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to jump back to future self, I guess. Alright guys, so we are in the next day now. The filler is all dried up. I just wanted to sort of update you because I went into work this morning and I spoke to our painter, and he said I could have just painted it without doing any filler, but the reason I've done the fillering is to cover up that little hole where the screw is, obviously. But what he's actually going to do is, I've told him that I'm going to sand it all the way down. We're going to get rid of most of the filler other than what's in that hole, and obviously the other little cracks that need filling. And then he's going to primer it for me, and then wet sand it for me as well. And then that obviously leaves it to me to be able to wrap it. So right now I'm just going to smash out sanding it down, and then hopefully within the next couple of days I can get it primered, and then that gives us time to be able to do what I want to do with it, which is obviously wrap that front corner. I still haven't yet come up with a complete design, but I am also in the works of creating banners for my car, basically. I don't know if I want one on the front window yet, on the sun strip, but I am going to get one on the rear. I'm going to have it in the same place, or either at the top of the window or at the bottom of the window. I don't know whether to have it in the same place that I had the Deadly sticker, or if to put it at the top window. But it's not going to be a completely out there sort of design for the stickers, that is. But I'm gonna come up with something on Photoshop, and then I'm gonna take it over to the guys that's doing all the designing and the printing of the sticker for me. And yeah, I'll leave that update there. Anyway guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe. We are so close right now to that 1K mark. We might even be on it by the time this video goes up, but we'll see. If not, still subscribe. I will see you in the next clip. It's probably just going to be a time lapse of me doing some sanding, but I'll make it quick. Anyway, thank you guys. Alright, so guys, I just want to mention the fact that in no way, shape or form am I a body filler guy or any sort of bodywork guy. Alright, so guys, as you can see, or as you just saw, we have sanded it down. This was 400 grit, which I've been doing it with, which you can't really even see. But yeah, this was 400 grit that I was doing it with. I'm now going to go over it with the next grit upwards, which is like 1,500 I think, or I've got 1,000. I'm going to go over it with 1,000, and then 1,500, and then 2,000 to make it just as smooth as possible. And then it's just going to be ready to go to the body shop guy, get the paint done, and then it's ready for us again. So yeah, I'm going to get to doing that. I'm pretty sure you're sick and tired of watching sanding, so I'm going to do that.